Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, TikTok. You are watching Live with LWL Lindsay with Love, and today is October 25th, 2024 on a Friday. On a Friday. You guys, it's not that I really care about days anymore because my days are just whatever I make them, but I still always love a Friday. I think it's because my partner still works like the typical 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. Plus, he's coming home today. So, hello, good morning. Thank you for sharing the live. Catherine's in the house, you guys. Thank you for all the likes. Literally, in like 2 minutes of streaming, we're already at 1,000 likes almost. Good morning. Even stalking you, it didn't let me find you live. What's up with TikTok? It's okay, whatever. You know what? I know that the people that are meant to find me will find me. And I know that if you guys have been hanging out with me for a while, you'll find me. But thank you for letting me know. I think that's strange. I want to release it. I think from here on out, we're just not going to think about it anymore. I would like to release that from my current reality. Thank you. So cute. Thank you, VIP Deborah. Thank you for lighting up my gift gallery and being a title gifter. I appreciate you. I really do. We're still in C1. We gained a fragment yesterday. Fragments basically like protect you from like not going down to a different level. So we're doing pretty good. Brenda, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for being here. For all of you guys that are liking, I appreciate you. Yes, I will always find you when I need it. I know that. And Catherine, I hope that you're going to be in the spiritual chat today. For those of you inside the Cosmic Collective, I did send out an email about an hour ago. No, take that back. About 30 minutes ago, saying here are the Zoom details for the rest of the month. We're meeting soon. You'll find. Oh, sorry, I already read that. And I'm super excited to chat with you guys today. I really am. All right, let's get on with the show, I suppose. Yes, ma'am, I will. Woo! Because you have some exciting news to share with us, I think. Right? Right. All right, let's do it. For those of you that are new here and are interested in learning Reiki from me, I have been energy healing people since 2021 or so. I've been energy healing people around the world live on Zoom. It's quite simple to do, but it does take some consistency on your part to become a powerful channel of energy. And so if you're interested in doing that with me or learning hands-on Reiki, if you want to open up a studio or something like that, there is a free certification course inside of the Cosmic Collective, my spiritual community. And if you join by today, midnight is the last call, you get it for free. And if you miss out on it, it's going to be a 3-month course, by the way. The first lesson is already posted. It's kind of a drip course. So every 2 weeks, you'll get new content. I'm doing it this way because you must take the time to integrate the knowledge and the energy. You must. And so if you're interested in doing that with me, then please join the Cosmic Collective literally now, because we're spiritually chatting live on Zoom in 40 minutes together. So you could actually be talking to me live in the next 40 minutes. If you're interested. Happy Friday, Samantha. Tabby Stubbins, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Tammy, did I say Tabby? I meant to say Tammy. Sorry. I'm talking too fast because I'm excited. Let's go. Holy cow, you guys. You guys, I don't really remember. Blink, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. If you guys are new here, say hello. What's going on? Are you on a spiritual journey? Double D's is in the house. Welcome, Double D's, to the chat. Thank you for the heart me. Thanks for being here. Catherine, thank you for all the likes, and I'm excited to chat with you. I saw your comment on maybe some spiritual guidance, stuff to discuss, and guidance. All right, well, that's what we're here for, right? That's what we do inside the collective. You guys, if you need somebody who understands energy and you're trying to figure out your life and maybe you're stuck in some way or it's not working or you're trying to manifest or whatever, the Cosmic Collective is where we chat together twice a month spiritually. We talk about everything, by the way. It's not just about your spiritual journey, but a lot of it is all intertwined, right? Because our overall health is comprised of our mental health, emotional health, physical health, and our spiritual health. We can't forget that part. That's why all these people that get super uber rich, celebrities and stuff, before they have this like spirituality instilled in them, that's why they end up being like addicts and like having really depressed lives, because they don't have the spiritual component that they've built up. They don't have that foundation. Thank you for the lightning bolt, Lynn Burnett. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You've been on this journey. It feels like forever, Bink says. Yep, same. I mean, my awakening truly happened when I truly was awake, happened in 2019. But so many things have happened since then. So many things. I feel like I've lived 1,000 lives in one, which I love, by the way, which I love. Because then I have even more experiences to help share with all of you guys, to help share. Thank you for the lightning bolts. I think I said that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to chat it up today with regards to, hello, my YouTube viewer, welcome to the chat. I'm going to chat with you guys. I did some highlighting in my Kindle, and this is a book that I always come back to. Sometimes I share it with you guys. It's called The Way of Mastery, channeled Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Channeled by, they're channeling Jesus, Joshua. Okay, it's not necessarily though a religious book, by the way, and you guys know my stance on religion. I don't really adhere to a specific religion. I adhere to the energy of love, compassion. We are all one. We are all from the same source energy, which means we are all the same, connected, interconnected. Okay. Good morning, Double D says, sending positive thoughts, energy, and change to everyone. Growth. I love that, Double D's. Change the word change to growth. If we could do that, that would be even better. Evolution. Thank you for the tiny tiny and the finger heart. Thanks for lighting up my gift gallery and a chili and a pumpkin. Oh my gosh. Those are some interesting choices, Double D's. I appreciate that. And TGIF, yeah, it is Friday. Thank you for that. I appreciate you sending me all those gifts. That was like a wham, bam, wham. Okay. So I don't remember, you guys, by the way, what Caitlin says, question. Okay, you know what? Let's do that. Let's woo it up. Question. What's one thing you wish you would have known about manifesting in the beginning of your journey? Oh, this is a great question. And this is a question I will never shut up about. So thank you for asking me. I love to talk about it. The one thing I will share is that at the beginning of my journey, I was awake. It was 1 minute sleeping, the next minute, holy cow, how do I know all this information? And then the channeling started coming through. You know, I was probably clairaudient. For sure, I was clairaudient now that I think about it. Before I was clairaudient, but I didn't think about it. I was just getting a lot of information. And but Catherine, I bet you know the answer already because I do not shut up about it. And I knew all the information and I didn't know how to use the information. I was like, okay, cool. Now I know all this stuff, but I couldn't. Remember, we talked about this yesterday. VIP Erin is in the house. We talked about it yesterday. And I don't know, Caitlin, if you were here for that, but it's like having the magic, having the wand. You have the knowledge, but you do not know like abracadabra, alakazam, how to twirl it to make it work. You have all the components, but you're like, why isn't this working for me? And so the biggest, and there are no regrets in my life, by the way, because it's a learning experience, it's evolution, it's change, it's growth, right? I don't like the word change, it's growth. And so what I realized was, even though I knew third eye open, your third eye is open, so you know, what I didn't realize for many years later, until I started actually studying energy healing, which was about 2 years later. Sorry, I take that back. It was about exactly 1 year later after my awakening. My dad had cancer. I decided to really dive into energy healing. It wasn't until then that I started to realize that it's a system. And so most people don't think it's a system, or they don't know it's a system. And so I talk about it all the time. You wouldn't drive around on a flat tire in your car, because when you're driving around a flat tire, then eventually it becomes a bent rim, and then eventually the axle's messed up, and then all of a sudden your car is crap. And so you guys know, if you have the knowledge in your third eye, if you are awake, but you are having a really hard time manifesting your reality, it is because your system is not in alignment. That is it. You have got to become a full channel, a strong channel. And so the bottom 3 chakras, which are kind of boring chakras, most people think, because they don't give you the knowledge, the bottom 3. The top 3, throat, third eye, crown, spiritual chakras. The heart, connector chakra. The bottom 3, wildly important, but most people want a spiritual bypass or skip it or whatever. You cannot skip it. There's no like paying $200 and passing whatever. Right? This is not Monopoly. So root chakra, your safety, your security. You have to feel safe with being spiritual to be spiritual, first and foremost, because as the world wakes up, this is a really powerful time for us to be spiritual, because it's still kind of pioneering, right? A lot of people are still asleep. A lot of people still call it woo-woo. A lot of people still have really bad ideas about what it is, energetically speaking. And then, good morning, Nairobi Impressions. Welcome to the chat. Lala, good morning. Welcome to the chat. Did you have a nice birthday, Lala? I hope so. And then you bring the energy up. So you have to feel safe and secure with who you are. You have to realize that you are at home wherever you are. Your body is the home for your soul. Your body is the home for your soul. Okay. And so when you start to feel really safe as a human spiritual being on the planet, then fearlessness, fear lives in the root. So then the fearlessness subsides. And now all of a sudden you're like, okay, I can actually do this. There's no more doubt in the mind. You're like, okay, I got this, right? And you might have to do a couple leaps of faith, a little bit of pushing out of the comfort zone, but it's not so bad. It doesn't feel so like crippling, daunting, whatever, right? And then the energy comes up to the sacral chakra, your passion for life, your zest for life. People say, oh my gosh, you love life. You're so optimistic. Yes, I've trained myself to be, right? I've opened my channel. When you live this way, of course it's fun. Why wouldn't it be? I know exactly what to do, when to do it. I know how to make my life exactly how I want it. And it is exactly how I want it, right? So then you have this zest for life. You have this creativity, an endless well in the sacral chakra of creativity. Do you know how you guys know how I'm always creating something? If you're in the collective, if you are in the manifesting club, if you are even watching my TikToks, I'm posting around 3 times a day. I'm always doing a spiritual lesson inside of here. I'm creating a Reiki course right now. I'm studying QHHT. I'm still learning astrology. Like I'm constantly creating. Okay. So that you tap into that energy and it's just constant. It's turned on. And then the energy comes up to the solar plexus, the final of the bottom 3, the earthly chakras. And the solar plexus tells us you are confident, you are expansive, you can grow and evolve your life however you desire it to be. And then the heart connects, and then boom, now you're a channel, right? And so if I would have known that I needed to get out of my third eye and stop playing, because that's all you're doing when you're awake, but you're not, your root isn't open, your sacral isn't open, your solar and your third eye and your solar plexus, your heart and your throat, then you just have energy hanging out up here. And then that's what happens with people with spiritual psychosis, by the way. They don't ever ground. They know all this stuff and they present themselves, by the way, for those of you that are on a journey and you hope to teach this information, you hope to be a Reiki healer, an energy healer. You guys ever notice the people that are like, they seem a little crazed? Like they're, you know, and then they're all over the place and it's like wild. And it's kind of hard to like listen in on them and focus in. Or people like, I watched this really interesting, which I don't know why, but I watched it. My partner was into it. This guy who was like, woke up and realized he was part of the CIA and like all this stuff and and all his brainwashing and right? And he presented the information in a way that was so crazed and so mad and angry that it made it hard to really believe him. I don't not believe him. I trust that his story is his story, but it was hard for me to be like, okay, this guy's legit, because he's just pushing out with anger and pushing out with like craziness, right? And so that happens. Playing. I've got all this information, and it's like, well, prove it. If you have it, prove it. Tell me how, right? So the bottom 3, that brings the spiritual down to earth. That's why they call it down to earth, right? So I hope that helps. That is my long story about what I wish I knew, because I sat in what I called, we talked about it yesterday too, I sat in what I called the void, which was, I know all this stuff, but I can't create. I don't know, like, why am I doing this wrong? How come it's not working for me? To now I know actually how to manifest my life. Yeah. I still get crazed when I get triggered by my trauma. I think that's kind of normal. I'm talking crazed like, Tony, I'm talking crazed like spiritual, like you're just rattling on and you're presenting information in a way that's overly excited and stuff. It's like you have to be grounded into you. I think there's a reason people listen to the information I know about energy healing, probably because I present it in a way that it's like, I've done this for my life, so I know how to do it. Versus maybe somebody who's like, I have all this information, but they haven't really created or changed in any way, right? And by the way, you guys, I'm not the type of person to share a lot of like my personal life on TikTok, but like I do have everything I want in life. That's all I'm going to say about it. But there's like nothing that I ever think like, oh, I wish I had that, because then it just appears in my reality. So yeah, exactly. Like trying to convince with their information. Yeah. Versus like, this is the tangible steps to take, because information is great. It really is. But if you can't do anything with it, if you can't create change with it or growth in the collective with it, or if you can't even apply it to your own life, then it becomes annoying. And that's where I was frustrated, but I was frustrated because I didn't realize that you have to be first and foremost fearless and courageous in the root chakra, and then build yourself up. You have it all, Mike G says. Oh, me too. I have it all. I love that. I love it. And everybody can have it all, by the way, but everybody doesn't want to take the time, because it does require some consistent effort to create their lives. I'm telling you guys, there are enough people that have come and gone in and out of my life as when I've been doing this spiritual teaching. I don't know if I would call myself a spiritual teacher. I don't really know what to call myself. I kind of like the name energy artist, but I feel like people wouldn't know what that means. I just say what I know, I just share what I know, but I don't know if I would necessarily call it teaching. I guess maybe. Anyway, there have people come into my life, and we'll talk about this inside the Reiki healing course. Some people just want to complain. Some people want a story to tell. This is my story, damn it, and I'm sticking to it. Even if my story that I continuously tell is recreating my suffering over and over again. Because they don't know, they're addicted to the suffering. They're addicted to the drama. They don't know how to like allow a calm life. And so you'll get, if you are doing the Reiki healing and you decide to take that route and do either online healing or healing with clients, you might get the same client over and over and over. It's the same problem over and over and over. And it's like you're recreating this problem. And there's got to be a point too between maybe you and the client or you and the person that says like, do you actually want to, like, not in a rude way, but like it feels intuitively like you like this story. My goal, anytime I'm working with a private client, by the way, my goal is like to be in and out of my world as fast as possible. Not out of my world as like a friend forever or somebody I'm connected to. Out of my world, like, we have done this fast enough because you're like moving and grooving with the information. So if it's a private client I'm working with, I'm like, the goal with both of us here is to be done with this very quickly. I don't want you to be my client for 20 years. That would be kind of crazy. Now, of course, unless as your life evolves, you find the information useful and you want to keep going with me, right? Which some of my clients, that's what happens, is we start on one thing and then it evolves to now I want this, and then it evolves to now I want this. But eventually the client should know how to manifest and be totally aligned. Anyway, you had a great birthday, Lala. Good. Thank you. And read your fast money report. You're ready to receive. Woohoo! Excellent report. Thank you, Sunshine. I'm going to do a screenshot. You guys, it's so hard for me to do when my phone is like this. Oh, I got it. My face looks crazy, but I got it. Yay. Thank you. I'm glad. You guys, if you're interested in your fast money report, the report is still only $44. I don't know if it's going to stay that way. You guys, it's like an 8-page report. I don't know what I was thinking. I always try to do things like, but then I get, I start typing and I want the details. And yeah, anyway, the fast money report is in my link in bio. The Cosmic Collective is also my link in bio, amongst other things, you guys. Bex, good morning. Caitlin says, this was me. I was very excited and wanted to tell everyone all about I've been discovering. It's common. That's part of the journey. But I say, like, yeah, you can talk the talk, but like, show me, walk the walk, literally walk the walk. And that's where people kind of like, some people decide like maybe energy healing isn't right for me as a vocation, or maybe spiritual leading isn't, because it absolutely requires me to show up in my highest vibration. And I cannot show up in my highest vibration if I'm not actually doing the things that I share with you guys to do, right? It wouldn't make sense. So anyway. All right. I'm a goddess. Thank you, Money G. That's so sweet. I will take that. Thank you for sharing the live, double D's. Beck says, learning how to do that with the anxiety of spouse losing his job is hard. Trust that one door closes so a better one can open. Beck's trust. You are an energy teacher. Thank you. I try to be. Yafa Empress, VIP Yafa Empress. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the follow, Money G. Miss Dre, I didn't even see you jump in here. Good morning, my beautiful friend. How are you on a Friday? Therapy is, Money G says, therapy is just that. I realized that pretty quickly. Yeah, talk therapy is not really my jam. Because I feel, I'm not going to stereotype. I don't know talk therapists. I don't. So I'm not going to stereotype. All I'm going to say is, if you are in therapy and your therapist is going over the same problem with you over and over again, your therapist is just getting more money from you every single session, because nothing's being solved. Like, there's got to be a point where you decide that you don't need to understand every single why and nuance of the problem. You just resolve the energy. You just say, I'm going to let this go now, right? There's got to be that point if you're really going to let it go. VIP Deborah says, I loved our fast money reports. I'm glad to know one of us has the billionaire ability. VIP Deborah, you both have a very beautiful synchronicities within the chart. And knowing a little bit about your husband, not a lot, but what the things that I do know is seem to really align with him, like the land and the agriculture. And then you, of course, I mean, yours was spot on. I literally was laughing when I was typing yours, because I was like, this is the confirmation you need. This is it. This is it. But you already know. Let me screenshot that. I always don't want to turn my phone off. Nicole says, I just joined. I'm excited. Sounds exactly what I need. I love your energy. Ah, Nicole. Oh my gosh. I don't even have my stripe up, so I'm not paying attention to who just joined, but welcome. Welcome, Nicole, to the Cosmic Collective. I'm going to make sure I'm going to do it right now so that you don't miss out. I won't send all the welcome emails to you, but what I am going to do, Nicole, is send you right now the Zoom details to your email from my personal email. So that way you absolutely can join in the next literally 20 minutes. 20 minutes. The Fast Money Report really shines light on how to move forward and live abundantly. Lala, thank you for the beautiful compliments. You guys are so sweet to me. I am so appreciative. Talk therapy starts in 20 minutes with you all. Yeah, really. Like inside the Cosmic Collective, it's like talk therapy, but it's like, how much longer are we going to let, like, you guys, out of the bottom of my heart, I just won't let you guys drag something on. Like, well, we can talk for a few times about it, but then it's like, okay, like, let's trust in this. Let's move it forward. Caitlin says, I had an awakening last year, but then depression hit me and I feel like I'm regressed. I'm discouraged. I don't necessarily know if it's depression. Caitlin, I don't know you. So I'm not, you guys, I'm not a licensed medical provider. So please, if you need to seek that type of treatment, like do what you've got to do for your life to make it better. What typically happens with an awakening is things start to fall apart and it becomes scary and it becomes like, what is actually happening? What is actually happening? When I had my spiritual awakening was around the time that I got laid off from what I thought was my dream career. Oh, my ears ringing. From my dream career in fashion as a buyer that I worked my butt off for. I grew up in a town of 4,000 people. I found my way to Los Angeles, manifested that crap. I was in a soul-sucking job that I was working 60 hours a week, going to fashion school online, 40 hours a week, full-time. They weren't playing. Finished fashion school, and I was like, I will go to fashion. I'm done. I'm going to Los Angeles. I was working in like Inland Empire. If you guys know, California is like about an hour and a half outside of LA, toward the desert. And I was just like, I'm not doing this. Like I'm going into fashion. 2 weeks after my graduation from fashion school, I did get a job in fashion, and took a $25,000 pay cut. You guys, if you know, living in California, to be a single woman in my mid-20s, paying my whole way, paying all my student loans, paying my rent, paying my gas, paying to live, to take a $25,000 pay cut is basically just like, I literally don't know how I did it. And then for 4 years, I worked in fashion, only for the door around my spiritual awakening time to just like I got laid off so many times. Fashion's most like volatile industry. It had nothing to do with me, but you better believe my ego took a huge hit. I thought I wasn't good enough. I thought I wasn't cool enough. I thought I wasn't smart. Well, I knew I was smart enough. I was smarter than half those people, but I just didn't think I was enough for that world. And what I realized was I was actually too big for that world. I wasn't meant to be playing small. I wasn't meant to have a boss, especially an annoying one that was trying to tell me what to do all the time, micromanaging me. I wasn't meant for that world. And so my world that I thought I wanted so badly was crumbling down. Around the same time, my partner that I have now, we had broken up. I think I've shared with you guys, like at the very beginning, we broke up a couple of times. It was like the most heartbreaking moments of my life. And it was just like everything was coming like down, down, down. And I was like, what do I do? So I said, screw fashion. I'm done with that. I need something more stable. By the way, you guys, I left fashion, gave myself a $20,000 pay. 2 years into fashion, I got myself back up to the same money as I was salary-wise. I made a promise to myself. I said, I will absolutely get promoted and I will get back to where I was within 2 years because I can't live like this. Literally, I cannot live like this. And by the time I left fashion, I gave myself a new job, not knowing what I was doing, but I was like, this is a big corporation. They have money to pay me and I know they want me. And I gave myself a $20,000 raise. So when the world is crumbling, it simply means you're bigger than what's happening. Your frequency, you're no longer a frequency match. And so it seems like everything's falling apart, but really what you're doing is rising up. Okay. And it's hard to wrap the brain around when you're in the thick of it. I get it. But I'm sending you all the best energy that you start to feel better. Lots of meditating, lots of drinking water, listening to positive things, consuming the right things, fueling your body, right? Because remember, the body protects the soul. So we've got to feed the body nutritious things that are healthy for us, not a lot of sugars and all that crap. Less alcohol, no alcohol, even better. I promise you, I promise you, Nicole, I'm emailing you. All right. Kelly Ann, welcome to the chat. She says, exactly. It's nice to see you back here. Miss Joy says, hey girl, hey, I'm good. Happy to be off today. Yay, happy Friday. Great to see your beautiful face. Likewise. What? You guys, I'm heating up. I got my heating pad on. Oh my gosh, I'm like burning up. I had it on high. I've got to go to low. My printer agrees with you, Miss Joy. My printer agrees. Awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. Nicole, yay. Happy to see you in the next little bit. Victoria's in the house. Hey, Victoria. Beck says, thanks to Manifesting Club, I was able to let go of some fear I was having, and I feel lighter now. Ah! I love that, Bex. Thank you for sharing. And we love you inside the Manifesting Club. You're very intuitive, but you knew that from your Soul's Purpose report. Plus, you already just know that, right? Tap into your intuition, Bex, right? Right now, if you're feeling a little bit uneasy, give yourself some time to breathe into the heart. Ask your gods, ask your guides and your angels, God, Source, Universe, Creator, please help us. Please send some opportunities to my husband for his new job, right? We always forget, you guys, we have a team. We can't see them. Some people can see them. I don't see them. I don't have clairvoyance. Not yet, anyway. Sometimes I can see, I take that back. I don't see spirits. I don't see angels. I haven't seen my guides except for in dreams. I've met them. But I do see energy on the walls when I'm very high vibrational. So post meditation, I'll look up and I can see energy in yellow, hexagonal kind of shapes. It looks like a honeycomb and it's like swirling, and I can see that. But that's as much clairvoyance as I have. However, we do have a team of angels and guides and our spirit team, and anyone who's loved us that has transitioned from the physical, and they're helping us, you guys. They want to help us, but we have to say, will you please help me? I seriously need help. So we got to ask them. Yes to literally everything falling apart. It's hit me hard, and finding faith in myself is hard. Yeah, it is. But it's those moments where Caitlin, you just say, I'm going to pull myself up by the bootstraps. This is like my grandma talking to me now. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. You got this, right? And trust. Because it was hard for me too. Like, not only did I have like a huge ego hit and like slamming, like I wanted to be a fashion buyer since I was like 12 years old, you guys. I dreamed about living in New York City or Los Angeles. And I decided as I got older, I didn't want New York City because I grew up in Michigan where it's so cold. I hated it. I hate being cold. Like my number one thing I dislike is being cold. My toes are cold right now as I'm talking about it. And so I met somebody at a concert that I was not meant to go to. I was meant to go to my college, university, to go back and hang out with this guy, but he was blowing me off. And I was like, screw you. I'm going with my new friends to this concert. I met a guy. We hit it off. We became friends for a year. We started catching feelings for each other. I moved to California because his parents said, you want to come move in with us and see if you can like live here? Our son really likes you. Like, and I was like, oh my gosh, I manifested it. And then all of a sudden I found myself to Los Angeles as a fashion buyer. You guys, like, you cannot make it up. My whole life has been one giant leap of faith, one giant manifestation. So if I can do it, so can you. Let me catch up on the comments. That's what I'm doing. Sorry. I'm just like over here scrolling. Kayla, so starting my day with these lives reminds me to be positive. That's amazing. Yeah. I try, you know, I've trained my brain to be a positive girly, and I will never go back. I think it's just super important. Positivity is going to make or break you in your life. When you change your perspective to the positive, when you find this, even if it's like positive isn't the best word for you, like silver lining, what's the silver lining? Any situation has a silver lining. We've got to look for it, right? So start to train yourself to look for it. Like, okay, I know right now, I feel like I'm in a depression. I know right now but my feelings are not who I am. I can let them pass, right? I don't have to attach myself to my feelings. It's not my identity. And also, because everything seemingly is falling apart, that means I have a blank piece of paper that I can start to write my real life out on, the one that I want, the one that I'm creating. And I know that as I stay in this creation mode, the energy is swirling behind me in ways that becomes denser and denser and denser and denser until boom, it's in my physical reality. But the in between, the waiting, you've got to be patient. You've got to be positive and patient. Just is what it is. All right, Nicole, let me email you really quickly. It's going to be a gritty email. It's just going to be like Zoom details. Here they are. There's not going to be a lot of like nicety, just because I want to get it to you. Okay. So, but I promise you, typically I write my emails in a nicer fashion than this. And I have to sign into Zoom. What's going on? Why is Zoom making me sign in? That's annoying. All right. meetings, spiritual chat, copy invitation. All right, my friends, here we go. Oops. Oh boy, now it's not letting me paste. VIP Deborah's in the house. Forgiveness works wonders. Yes, it does. Caitlin says, yes, that's where I had a lot of breakthroughs. I was able to release a lot. Yeah, because you guys, even if you're having a hard time forgiving because of the situation, forgive because you know that anger in your heart causes illness, number one, and anger in your heart blocks your abundance. So even if you're having a hard time like getting past the situation itself, like those are two really good reasons to start forgiving. One, you don't want to make yourself sick. Two, you want money. You want more abundance in your life, not just money, abundance of happiness, abundance of love, abundance of friends, abundance of joy. Like, I mean, you could go on forever about the abundance that we have in our lives. It's not just the material. All right. Oh, you know what? I do have to add you to one list because how are you going to? Oh, no, it's Zoom. Okay. I'll do that later. Beck says 100. Wait, why are we somebody says we were so happy for Bex. You got this. Yes. Okay. Yafa Empress. Yeah. Yafa Empress. Just ordered my money report. Next will be the sole purpose. Thank you. He did give me permission to help manifest for him. See, there you go, guys. 11.1 thousand likes, 111. I'll take that. That's a beautiful number. You guys, yes, please help us. I'm trying. Something. VIP Earn says, Tony, I agree. The energy I have in the vibe I carry out throughout the entire day is 100% better. Oh my gosh, I'm missing something. Ms. Dre says, something always tells me my grandma is the one that's around me and loves me. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Anybody that you've ever been connected to in a loving way that's past is around you. Like the team I have in the ethers, I don't know, is it heaven? I was thinking about this the other day, and then VIPE, she's not in the chat. She's been working her new job. I hope I get to see her today. She sent me something about how like somebody talking about energy and like heaven, and the song the other day, Heaven on Earth, came to my head. And it's like heaven is actually a place on earth. Why? Because there's nothing actual physical about where we live. We are creating the physical. And so if you create your heaven, you have created heaven on earth. You are a state of being. I listened to this from Bashar the other day. You're a state of being, and where your state of being is what creates in your reality. So heaven is a place on earth. But wherever anyone else that's on my spirit team is hanging out, I don't know, wherever they're hanging out, maybe heaven, maybe here, maybe sitting next to me, whatever. Yeah, they're always around us. Marsha, welcome to the chat. Double D says, Caitlin, that's amazing. It's a weight off that lifts off your shoulders. The forgiveness, yes, for sure. Thank you, Yafa Empress, VIP Yafa Empress, for the order. I appreciate you. Double D's. These lives are the best. I love them so much. Thank you, Tony. I swear I physically feel lighter after. You guys are so sweet. VIP Aaron, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it, you guys. Thank you for lighting up my gift gallery, for helping me out. VIP Aaron says, there we go. Now it makes sense. Tony, I agree. The energy I have and the vibe I carry throughout the entire day is 100% better. You guys are so sweet. Nicole, that's fine. I appreciate you. I'm at work, but I will definitely join. Just tell your boss that you have a very important meeting to attend. Because honestly, maybe, you know, as much as like I'm like cringe when I like see a corporate office, even sometimes my partner, he's like, I have to go to the office, want to go for a ride with me. I'm like, okay, so we go in and I'm like, oh, I don't want to be in a corporate office. I think to myself, corporations should hire an energy healer for their office, every single one. If they wanted to be the most abundant company in the world, they would just hire somebody to like help everybody manage their energy. Wouldn't that make sense? Hello. Like it would be way cheaper than anything else they do. Like all the stupid like trust exercises and the company picnic crap, like all that crap. I hated that crap so much. But it was like, but if you just hired an energy healer for your office, like, well, that would be very powerful. Rebecca, thank you for the heart me. That's why when you are working in a corporate world, you will probably get a raise when you're hanging out with me. Or your people will start to notice your energy changing. You'll start to get more projects. You'll find a way to make more money. Nia, I think is how you say it. Nia, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Lala says, thoughts are like waves. You let the bad ones pass by and ride the good ones to your finish line. Lala, girl, I love that. Yes. Go on. Look at you guys. You guys are becoming the teachers. I love it. VIP will be able to join. She's going to send me something to discuss if she thinks of something. Okay, sounds good. But womp womp, I'll miss her pretty face. But maybe next time. I know she's working now. Caitlin says, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hayes taught me a lot about forgiveness. Oh, You Can Heal Your Life, the book by Louise Hay, taught me a lot about forgiveness. Yep. Yeah. The one thing that always stuck in my brain about forgiveness, other than knowing what I know about forgiving and like how bad it messes with the energy, your energy, selfishly, like I always want my energy to be the best. One, it's my livelihood. I have to be. And two, because I know that's how I manifest my reality fastest. So I do want to have really good energy all the time. Call me selfish, whatever. I don't care. It's actually not selfish though, whatever. So the one thing I did learn about forgiving a while ago, I don't even know, this is years ago. I watched some YouTube video. I was having a hard time forgiving somebody, and I was like, I have to figure this out. So I started YouTubing like how to forgive people, right? I've always been rather resourceful. And the video was really, really inspiring. I'll never forget. The person said, if somebody has done something to you to wrong you in some way, or that you feel like you've been wronged, okay, right? Because it's all perspectives and it's all feelings. Feelings are valid, but also like you are not your feelings. Okay, so the person basically said, if the person is showing you and truly making an effort and giving actions that are proving to you that they are sorry, that they feel bad, that they are trying to change some of their ways or do something better in their lives, whatever, there's going to be a point where the person has changed and really done the growth and the evolving. The person has grown. But you also, as a person who got hurt, must grow as well. You can't stay in the victim mode. You have got to allow the person that did the wrongdoing out of the box that you have put them in when they did it. And when I realized that, I was like, oh, I'm actually part of the problem now, right? Actually, maybe I am the problem now because I'm still keeping it in this past energy. And this person has shown me over and over and over and over again that they've grown and they've evolved. And now here I am, the one that's like stuck and hasn't grown and evolved. So it takes two to tango on the forgiveness. Although some people will just never forgive you and you got to just be cool with that. That's okay. All right. Bex says forgiveness is something I've learned recently to do. Someone apologized for a huge mean thing. Oh, that's beautiful, Bex. I'm glad that somebody apologized to you. And I feel so much lighter. Same with the business that laid my husband off. It's not their fault. They can't afford him. Yeah, you know what? His frequency is too big for the small business that he's in. You guys, the thing is like I think sometimes, hold on one sec. I don't invite people into my lives. Okay. Sometimes I think we feel so sad when a door closes, but we're forgetting to realize that our frequency just doesn't match it. And likely it means we've outgrown that situation. We've outgrown it. So that situation, especially a company, because companies, unless they're in like startup phase, they don't grow fast. There's a point in a company where it kind of just becomes a plateau and they're trying to just like, stay with the status quo, maybe make a little money each year over year, but they're not shooting for the stars. It's not like they're 200% growth over year, right? I really love business and talking about business, you guys. So anyway, typically what happens, especially if it's a smaller company or whatever, or they haven't maintained their status quo and they're losing sales, then your partner is probably just too big for the company, energetically speaking. He's outgrown it. Thank you for the heart, me, Rebecca. You guys, we have got to get on the energetic wave. Holy cow. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I don't remember about what. Forgiveness. I learned that. Love it, Lala. Thanks, guys. Damn, girl. That's what I needed to hear, Catherine says. Happy to help always. Good morning, Shay Shay and the D. Thanks for being here. Welcome back. You guys, let's get on the energetic wave because those of you inside of the Cosmic Collective, we're chatting like literally in 5 minutes on Zoom. Nicole, I hope you got your email. I sent it, so you should have gotten it. Oh, dear, you've disappeared. I've disappeared. What? I've disappeared? What does that mean? That's so random. I did. Okay, great. All right, let's get going. By the way, Nicole, don't be shy. Double D's, thank you for the friendship. I don't know what that is. Friendship something. Oh, my sister's calling me. Hold on, guys. Sorry, sis. It's friendship necklace. Thank you. I'm about to pull in the parking lot, and I will hop on in a second walking into the office. Okay, sounds good. Let's do this, you guys. If you are new here, you're about to be having the best day ever because I will set you on a beautiful, powerful, high vibrational energy. Let's close our eyes if you can, if it's safe, breathing in through the nose, letting it go, breathing in through the nose, calming down the energy. So much conversation today. Thank you guys for conversating with me, engaging with me, letting it go. For those of you that are interested in getting the free Reiki Healing Certification course inside of the Cosmic Collective, you literally have until midnight tonight to join. It is $33 a month. And if you only join the Cosmic Collective just to get the free course, it means you will be paying $99 total for the course. But also inside the Cosmic Collective, you get months worth of spiritual lessons, months worth of group energy healings, months worth of spiritual chats, and tons of resources. And as a member, you also get 20% off all of my services. So any energy healings, channeled sessions, anything like that. Breathing in. If you have a yearning in your heart and you have the funds to do it, you should follow your desires. And if you are questioning it, then don't join because it's probably not for you. Stand in your money integrity to receive more abundance, you guys. So don't break the bank, okay? Thinking of something that you'd like to release, something that you are ready to step into a new frequency with, something that you're ready to solidify into a new frequency with, something that you are trying to manifest, whatever it is, think of it now. And repeat out loud with me, if you can, silently if you must, with conviction in your soul, coming from the belly, from the bottom 3 earthly chakras, from the heart. I am strong and I can do this. Smiling big and showing me your teethers. It's Pippi's birthday today. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. I am strong and I can do this. Smiling big and showing me your teethers. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. Thinking of this thing you're releasing, that you're stepping into, that you're solidifying into, that you're starting to create, whatever it is, breathing in, pulling the energy up the chakra system, out through the crown, giving it to God, source, universe, to creator, to feel, to see, sense, touch, hear, experience. And on the exhale, bringing it down the chakra system from the spiritual realm down to earth, to the root, cementing it in clockwise if you feel your energy into the present moment in the root chakra. Good. Breathing in, pulling the energy up the chakra system, giving the idea to God, source, universe, creator. On the exhale, bringing it down the chakra system, cementing it into your physical reality. Good. I am strong and I can do this. Smiling big, you are happy, you're manifesting, creating, releasing whatever it is you're doing over there on your own energetic wave. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. You are on the energetic wave, my friends. Look at me, 1 minute to spare. Life is good. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Ride the wave for the weekend. Remember that if you fall off the wave, if you start to spiral into a little bit of a lower vibration over the weekend, think about me. What would Lindsay with love do? Oh yeah, she would get on the energetic wave. She would have a better feeling. She would step away and do some breath work in her heart chakra. She would drink some water. I don't know. Do some grounding. Have a great day, you guys. I will see. No worries, VIP Aaron. Join when you can, you guys. It's always a join when you can on the spiritual chats. Have a great day. Have an amazing weekend. Check back on my page every single day this weekend. I will be posting horoscopes along with other things and things. I'm trying to finish the compatibility. Oh my gosh, the compatibility series. I feel like it's taking me forever. So I'm going to try to finish that. And for those of you that do want to do energy healing with me, you'll be certified. You'll be a Reiki master, out ready to heal clients around the world. I am doing a business part inside of that course as well. So you actually know how to start your business up if that's what you desire to choose, maybe a side hustle. Everybody is on the wave. I will see you guys back here on Monday, and I will miss you all terribly over the weekend because I always do. Have a great day, you guys. See you back here Monday. Goodbye, my YouTubers. Have a great day. Have a nice weekend. Goodbye, Art Go Show. Have a great weekend.